Yo, it's your boy Kenji, man, and I got another video for you. And in this video, we're going to be talking about, as you see in the title, the top 7 swordsmen of Kingdom. And this topic crossed my mind. If you don't know, I'm a big Naruto fan. There's also another channel called Naruto Explained. Go check it out. Love that channel. But, you know, like I said, Kingdom Explained, we are here to build this channel up. And with your support, we can get as big as Naruto Explained. By hitting that subscribe button, like button, and all the other things that can help this channel build and grow. And we can get this audience bigger with your help. Now let's get into this video. I got seven people I have chosen. I was going to pick 5, but like I said, I'm a big Naruto fan, and the reason why I picked 7 is because of the 7 swordsmen of the mist. I was always fascinated by that whole thing. Masashi Kishimoto coming up with that idea, the 7 swordsmen of the mist, and it made me think, let me just go add 2 more to it so we can get to 7 swordsmen. Now, I want to say this. There's not that many people in Kingdom that do use swords, but the ones that use it, believe me, they are combat ready. Most times you see people with spears. That's just how it was even during those times, during the warfare states, and even amongst all nations during those medieval times, if you want to, for the lack of better words, medieval. Now, swords were usually just kept in their sheath, and most times you see people with spears, and you really don't see that many people with glaives unless you're very strong, and most likely you were on a horseback. Now, let's get into it, man. 7 swordsmen. Some people will agree, some people will not agree, but if you feel like there's anybody that's missing in this 7 ranks, go ahead and comment in the bottom so we can probably debate on it. I'll be there. Now let's get into it, man. We're gonna start from 7 all the way to number 1. Now 7 is gonna be a Zao member, Futaz. I chose Futaz as 7 because of his skill. He's very fast, but he's not that strong. You know, he's not a heavy hitter, but he is very swift, very fast, and he knows how to take down a lot of men at one time. We haven't seen him do a lot of battle, but from what I see, the dude is very equipped with the sword. He can give Kyoukai a run for her money, which is what Shin said when he fought against him. Now, I chose him because, like I said, he's very good, very talented, very skilled. But the reason why he's 7 is because of his lack of strength. A lot of people probably will get down with him. Especially Ohan. Now, for 6 will be Shin. I know some people are like, that's very low. No. Shin is good with the sword. And by the way, all these guys are very cold. Even Zao. I know people are like, man, you don't like Zao. I know, but I will admit when somebody has talent. Now, Shin has always had skill with the sword. It was the first weapon he always used from the very beginning of this manga. Now, he was trained by Kyoukai to be more adept with the sword, and that's why I'm putting him at 6. Shin deserves that spot. 6 or 7, it doesn't mean you're not good. There's a lot of people that use swords, especially the mountain people. Some people that just didn't make it, and a lot of people that probably died that didn't make it on this list. Now 5 is Koyoku, the boy from Chu, the one who has the sword, that legendary sword. What was it called again? The Bakuya sword. I was just looking at it. Hold up. Want to make sure I got that name right. because I will do a video on the the different types of weapons that stand out. And this sword is the Bakuya sword that Koyoku uses. And when he uses that sword, he gets down. But I do believe that the reason why I put him down there is because we really don't know too much. We seen him fight a couple people. Ohan, Shin, he blocked Shin's sword. And it just lets me know that he has a lot of strength. And also, he went toe to toe with the great general Toe. You know what I'm saying? If anybody who goes one on one with Toe and doesn't end up dying and they're using a sword just like he uses a sword, we gotta put him on this list. It's only right that we all put him on this list. So Koyoko is number 5. Now number 4 is a fan favorite. Well, he's my favorite. Baggio of the Mountain People. Now, Baggio, we all seen Baggio, man. We didn't seen him get down. We didn't seen him get down. And there's no doubt in my mind that Baggio deserves that number 4. I didn't seen him, especially when they were fighting against, in Ryuyu against those other Xiongnu tribes. And when he saved Yatanwa, and he was like the only guy left standing, Yatanwa was injured, and he fought off all those wolf Xiongnu people from Ryuyu. And that right there, that fight, let me know, Baggio could be, if he wanted to, he could be a general. He could be a great general. He has a lot of strength, a lot of endurance. And that's why I'm giving him that 4. That 4 Baggio is good. Now let's get into the top 3. I know people are like, where's Kyoukai? She's right here. Number 3 is Kyoukai. Kyoukai, you know it. She's assassin. I think she has chakra. So, and she's very skilled, y'all. There's no way you can't put Kyoukai in the top 3. We have seen her do so much, but I do feel like a lot of times she's pretty much held back because of her breath. A lot of times her breath just goes away. And I think it's because of the technique that she uses. And even if she doesn't use that technique, I still believe that she deserves this rank of top 3. Now, when she goes into that her deep breath, she probably can give the other 2 that I have not mentioned a run for their money. I believe Kyoukai during this Zao campaign is going after the Zao campaign. I believe she's going to become a general. Yeah, I think she's going to become a general, and she's going to be like we're going to see her do more, and that's what I'm hoping to see, that we see Kyoukai start taking down bigger and bigger opponents, because I feel like she's not utilized that much like we're thinking. I think she's utilized a lot of times to fight lieutenants, and she literally one-shots them all a lot. One-shots a lot of these generals. I mean lieutenants that be running up her, running towards her, or she's running towards them. She'll just one-shot them, bro. And that's because of her talent with the sword. And we all know that those that Kyoukai and the members of the Shiyu clan, they all have this it's almost a mystical thing about swords. They give it a name. The swords seem to be alive. They seem to talk. They can hear the sword talk. And that's a whole nother thing to me. That's when it starts to get into the mysticalness of the sword. So now, number 2, Yatanwa. Yatanwa. We have seen Yatanwa take out, remember that guy Goba, if I'm getting correct, who had those swords? I wanted to put him on there. I really wanted to put Goba in here. And I think the reason why I didn't do it is because because Yatanwa killed him so bad. Fucked him up. The way she did that dude Goba, sorry, it's a helicopter. I'm on the 8th floor. And airplanes, helicopters, and everything are going to get heard in the video. But the reason why I didn't pick Goba is because I really think that Goba would get killed by pretty much everybody on this list. He's pretty much lower than Futaz. I think Futaz killed Goba. And if you don't know who Goba is, he's one of the Xianu from Ryuyu. He was the son of their king, and I'm not saying he's sorry. I'm just saying Yatonwa took that boy out really, really quick. Like it was just like one hand gone, the next arm gone. I'm thinking like, yo, I can't put you in the top 7. I can't, cause even I believe that Futaz, Shin, Koyoku, Baggio, and Kyoukai, that would not have happened to them if they were to go in a fight with Yatonwa. It would have went out. And you could probably say this is some bias or the way horror writes the story and how these people are on this list are protected based on history. But I truly believe that all these people on this list would kill Goba. Not as quick as Yatonwa did. They might go at it, but he's gonna die. Number 1, you know, you know who's number 1. Great General. And by the way, Yatonwa's a great general too, by the way. I don't want to seem like I ain't recognizing her, but Great General Toe. This dude and the technique he uses, people, when he's swinging that sword in that circular motion with that to make that wind noise over and over like that. And he's using it only with he's only doing that with his pinky. With his pinky. Spinning it like that on his pinky. It's a technique he learned from his master. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go visit my character overview on General Toe, Great General Toe, and I explain to you. There's like a chapter where it talks about his master and him training under him and learning that technique. That technique, you would think, okay, he's on a horse. Why wouldn't he use a sword? It got more reach. He don't need that reach, man. Anybody gets even close is gonna get fucked up. And because Koyoku was able to survive that technique, that's why I put him on this list. It's just what it is. So Baggio, Kyoukai, Yatonwa, and Toe are pretty much the only people that are fucking with Koyoku. I think if Shin pulled that sword out on Koyoku, he might lose a finger. I don't think he's gonna die, but I do believe he's gonna he needs to take that glaive out. Use the glaive, bro. Use the motherfucking glaive. You're good at the glaive and the sword, but I believe he's more adept. Like I said, Shin not using that sword all the time, so maybe if he used the sword all the time, he'd probably be on that same level as Koyoku. But that's my reason. General Toe is number 1. Number 1. He is foremost. I never seen nothing like it. I never seen nothing like it. I know people like, but Yatonwa, I know Yatonwa was good. But I believe if Yatonwa and Toe fought, it'll go on for a good few hours. But eventually, Toe will get the upper hand on her. I believe so. And you might say they might have a tie. So, like I said, it's very opinionated. This whole list is very opinionated. But I want to hear what you guys got to say. Do you think my list is correct? Do you think it's wrong? Is there somebody that's missing? Do you feel like Goba of Ryuyu should be on here? I know people are going to... If you're a deep Kingdom fan, you know about Goba. And if I'm getting that name wrong, please correct me in the comment section, man. So that is it for the video. It's your boy Kenji. Subscribe, comment, like, share. Do all the thug. I'm out.